Greetings, YouTubers. It is I, Shaker1967 here. I had something really weird happen last night. Now, I am at a Love's here near downtown Houston, Texas. Now, I went to bed last night. I don't have to pick up my load here for another couple of hours at least. But in the middle of the night, I'm sound asleep, and somebody starts banging on the cab. Well, I got up to find out what the hell was going on, and when I opened up the curtain, this guy's wailing on the side of my cab, and I rolled the window down just a hair. And I said, "Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?" And he looks up and he says, "Open the door, man, open the fucking door. I'm gonna kick your ass, man, open the fucking door." I reached down and grabbed my ball-peen hammer. It's about the only real weapon I would have in this cab. But here's the thing. I never turned the lights on in the cab. And when I picked up the ball-peen hammer, I picked it up like this. Now tell me, what would you think looking up at a darkened cab and you see someone that's holding something like this? Okay, take a look. This is how I was holding. I had it like this. I brought it up to a point at the window where he could see it, because he's down on the ground looking up at me. He runs away screaming, "He's got a gun, man, he's gonna shoot me, man." Never had any other trouble after that. From him anyway. Well, apparently he called the Houston Police Department. They came out, and the officer asked me, the officer asked me if I have a gun in the cab. I said, "No, officer, I don't." He said, "Well, we have a complaint that you're brandishing a gun." I said, "No, officer, I don't have a gun. The only thing I would have that would be considered a weapon is a ball-peen hammer," and I showed him exactly how I was holding it. These two officers started laughing their heads off. And one of them says to the other one, says, "How many drivers have we seen pull that trick?" The other officer says, "I don't know. I stopped counting at 30. But one officer says, "Well, we do need to have a look in your cab because we do have a legitimate complaint. I'm sorry for disturbing you." And I said, "I'm already awake. But let me put my cat in the pet carrier and get dressed, and I'll let you in." Well, they inspected the cab. They were very courteous about it. They didn't throw everything all over the floor or nothing. One officer searched the cab. I sat on the bunk, and he says, "Well, okay, sir. Well, we're convinced you don't have a gun. But piece of advice, the next time you want to pull that trick, paint the handle of your hammer black. Then they'll really think it's a gun." Now these two, I can't remember their names. I didn't ask for their names or anything. But these two officers were pretty damn cool. Now, it could have been worse. I could have had a cop on a power trip. No, these two, they weren't on no power trip. They thought the whole thing was just funny as hell. And you know, they laughed. That when they left, they were still laughing that this guy actually thought I had a gun. Now, company policy, I am not allowed to carry a firearm in the cab at any time. Now, that does not apply to owner-operators, of which SAV has at least 2 owner-operators. They own their own cab, so that rule does not apply to them. Now, unfortunately, I'm a company driver. I drive a company cab, so I have to abide by the company rules. But I keep thinking, 80 million sperm, and that's the one that got through? Seriously? I mean, this guy doesn't know a ball-peen hammer from a gun? That's stupid. Actually, now that you mention it, I think that goes beyond stupid. Give me some comments below on this little incident. Should prove not only good reading, but for a really good laugh. Well, that's it for me. Keep the bugs off your glass, the bears off your ass. Peace!